Hello everyone, welcome back to HAL ERP Solutions. In this session, we will be talking about the project costing, how the project costing will be done using the HAL ERP. We'll be seeing in this session. So first thing is that we'll go to customer because the project initiation should take place, right? So the project belongs to one of the customer of our company. So in that scenario, what we'll do is that first we'll create the customer and then we'll create a project for that customer. So right now I'm creating a customer. This is the customer screen. You can see the previously created customers. So right now I'm creating one of the customer with the name as HAK and short name as HAK. Hackintosh and hack active. Yes, if you want to write any VAT or registration number, you can be right here. And who is the salesman that brought this project can be assigned here. Right now I'm assigning for 089. This is the person who brought the project here. And the manager, if anyone, and tax treatment, non-VAT registered or VAT registered. So you can assign the VAT exclusive of 5%, any information to be assigned, like phone number or the enter the contact details, who will be responsible in that project from the customer side, you can add it. Any other things also can be added. So just click on add. So I'm just adding the major fields that are required for our site. So Hackintosh customer has been added. Now for this customer, I'll create a job, which is nothing but a project for this customer. So I'll just go to customers and customer jobs. So here are all the jobs that has been previously created. You can click on create new. So once I click on create new, a form will open from where I can select the customer name or ID, or else if you have not created a customer, you have an option to create directly from here by clicking on this plus icon. So as of now, I have typed the names as hack, so I'll write as Hackintosh. The customer name and the job detail I'll write as mini construction. Okay, you can assign any job number you want to write NIN hack, or you can assign with hack 001. And financial centers, which is nothing but like for your financial purpose, you can just select as NA not available as of now, and you can write the short name and description, whatever you like. When is the state of the project going to be initiated, which is going to initiate from 1st of August till it going to last let's imagine till 1st of September. And active, yes, progress in progress. Or you can define the date as to 10th of September. Manager, if any manager is available for this. Now we want to assign the resource or the employees for this project. So we'll click on add employees. So I'm going to assign the resources, which is nothing but the employees. So I'm just going to assign 40401 of the employee. 4090. Yeah, this employee, I will assign him. I'll click on add. So this employee has been assigned to this project. So his salary will be calculated under this project. Click on add. So now the project is created. Now we will, in the assigning of the resources, we have also allocated the resource for this project. So now this thing is done. Now we need to record the employees for this project under this salary. All right. So what we will do is that, so now the employee has been assigned to the project. Now I want to make that the salary of employee is affecting on this project, or it's being calculated under this project for the month of August. So I'll go to human resource, generate payroll. So the payroll screen will appear and I can click on create new. This has been previously discussed in our HR topic. So now I'll click for the month of August. I'm creating this salary. What will be to run? So I'll just click on 01. I'll just click on 3108 and I'll just select the customer ID or part here. Just write Hackintosh. So it will affect to this customer or to this project. So I'll just selecting this customer. I'll click on add employee. So I'll just click on add items and I'll add the employee by employee ID or employee number, that is 4090. I'm adding this employee to this project, and now I'm getting it paid from one of the accounts of the bank accounts. I'm clicking it on add. So once I click on add, then I'll click on it to view. So once I'm viewing here, we have an option here to approve it. So I'm just gonna approve his salary. So now once approved, it should affect to the project. This employee salaries are getting affected to this project. Now, before that, we'll also allocate the resources or the materials for the project. Now, for example, we can directly purchase a PO or the materials that is requested by the project based on the project. Or if a company has that items, then it can directly go for purchase issue, which is nothing but the materials are available in the company and they can issue the materials to the project. If they don't have, then they'll create the PO, and that PO, then item received is then invoicing. Now let's go for purchase issue. Imagine thinking that we have the stock from our side or from the available in the company. I'll create new. So you can just select the purchase request, whatever initiated by the project. So I'm just selecting one of the previously purchased requests initiated by the project, or you can select simply not available, employee name, who has requested for this project, customer job. You need to select the customer job. Now inventory location is nothing. Just select 0108 and select add items. So you can add the consumable for that projects that needs to be given. Let's say screw and the computer mouse and paper size paper. These are the materials that are available in the stock to give to them. So quantity in hand 990. Click on add. You should first provide the quantity issue. I'm gonna show 900 pieces, this one 400 pieces, and this one 900 pieces. Just click on add. Now the stock will be allocated to that. So now the material is also allocated to that one. Just even to go through, we'll also create one of the purchase order that needs to be allocated to that project. So I'll just click on go to purchase order, click on create new. So the purchase order screen will appear. You can select the vendor whom you get first. Make vendor customer job also you can select. And you can assign the material and the delivery date for this one 0108 and the PO date 0108. Tax exposure of 5%. You can add the items. So I'm adding few items. So now these are the quantity that I need for this one, like 50. I need like 1,000 pieces of this one. I need 250 pieces of this one, and I need 350 pieces of this one. And the prices can also be changed from here 11, 35, 45, 65. So this is the project. So this is the items cost that's gonna cost me. It's 74,000 around, 70,000 around. So I'm just clicking on add. Now the PO has been added. So we'll make an item receipts for this PO. Once you make the item receipt, the inventory account gets hit. So your inventory value and inventory quantity also gets increased when you to make an item receiving. Okay, so once you selected the PO, all the details have been fetched, and you can just simply select receive. So now the POs items have been received, and you can invoice this against this PO number to this client. Click on go to purchase invoice, then click on create new. So once you're clicking on create new, select the supplier, hack, sorry, select the snack vendor because you want to do the payment. Let's select the PO. So the customer job has automatically appear, and this is the tax. So we are invoicing this PO. Once you invoice, the accounts payable gets hit because we need to pay this to the vendor from whom we have purchased this material. Now, if there are any expenses incurred for this project, we'll record these expenses. The expenses might be due to anything. It might be right due to change of project or due to some damage occurred or some of the expenses like electricity bill for this project. So that's all the expenses can be recorded here. So you can just go to expenses, record expense, and we can just click on create new. So once you click on create new, the record expense screen will appear. So whom you're gonna pay to, you can select it to anyone, supplier one. Let's select and pay from where you wanna pay your bank accounts. You can select method of payment online or cash or anything, and you can write the memo number and you can write the project whom on these expenses have been recorded, the customer or the project. Maybe the same customer can have multiple projects so recorded against the project. Now the customer might be better in the future. If you want to trace this project, you can trace it based on this project wise for each customer. So like the tax group 5% and add the items. What are the expenses are there? Like you have some computer expense or you have some bills, let's say utilities or bills. Like I have some advertising fees or cleaning fees or anything. I have just, let's imagine I've got some advertising fees, for example. So I'm just going to record these advertising fees. I'll click on that and I click on add. So just advertising fees costed me around like 25,000. So this one is like 26,000 should hit to the project cost. So the expenses are recorded. Now, once the expenses are recorded, so you have to record the income from that project also. Now your project has been created, you have to record income. All right. So what you will do is you'll record income. Maybe you have income from that project once you make it. So I'll click on create new. I'll record an income by selling that project to that customer. So now I'll just make a delivery date of 01/31/08/2019. Now payment method will be cash deposit to this undeposited funds. You can select anything other, you can deposit to your bank also. Now what are the items that you have made an income? Like I have got some sales revenue or other revenue, you can select it and you can add that component and you can enter the amount how much you received it. Let's imagine you receive an amount of 100,000. So now the income will be recorded against that project. and you can view and you can print at the same time also. Now, maybe we are delivering the project to the customer. Our project is done. Now we need to make a receive a payment. So what we'll do is that we'll click on receive payment. Once we are receiving a payment from the customer for that project, we'll click on create new, and then we can select the customer name for whom we are recording this. Here you can see when I'm selecting a customer with the name hack, I'm not getting that customer. Reason is that because I have not sold any material to him to receive a payment for. So in order to receive any payment, if I'm selling something to a customer, then its name will come here. So as of now, I can just in that scenario, I can record directly in the under income. When I'm not selling anything, I'm just delivering a project to him. I can record everything under income. So I'll just click on create new, and I'll record another extra income for the project of HAK mini construction. All right, I'm just recording it in the date. I'm clicking on add items, like I'm adding under income. So now maybe due to sales that I got it, I'll click the sales component. Now by selling this project, I got around like 50,000 bucks. So now the amount has been added. So now to view, all the things have been recorded: employee salaries, resources, or the materials that we purchased, and whatever the sales that we have made by delivering the project. All the things have been recorded. Now to see the overall report of the income of the project, you can just go to income expense report, and you can just go for income statement by job. Click on this report, and now you can select the respective project by filtering it here, and you can select the project, and you can see the overall income of this project. So income is around 150,000, and expenses are around like 99,000. So the leftover part is our profit. So we are on the profit of 50,950 after deducting all the expenses and everything. So this is how the project costing works in HAL ERP. Thank you, gentlemen.